Here we are at MREF 2010, Midwest Renewable Energy Association's Energy Fair. And here it is, the end of June. We are here for MREF 2010, where there's lots to see, and we're going to look at the alternative construction demonstration here, where experienced instructors are showing and demonstrating rammed earth construction. And it all starts here at the straw hay tumbler, where straw and a binder are mixed and combined to create the basic components of the walls of this unique earth-friendly structure. Made from mud and hay, a sustainable field crop, it's ready to be used to build the walls of the ram earth structure. Transferred to these pails, it will be used to fill the forms that hold all the components of a normal home. The slip forms provide window openings, support structure, and even these electrical boxes that will be wired and completed later. And there's the straw, ready to be compacted in the ram earth construction. And of course, the ramming is slowly advanced with this simple yet effective human-powered compaction technique. The net result is what's called straw clay home construction. And here we can see interior details that illustrate the window opening with its plaster finish details, floor structure, and even the finished electrical outlet boxes. What a great education! On the other side of this demonstration panel of the straw clay home construction, we see details of the exterior construction, where the home will be sided and trimmed to look like most any other house on the block. Hey, that was pretty good. Let's go see what else is going on at the fair, where our focus is on energy. There's apparently a lot of potential here in Wisconsin to harness Wisconsin winds and heat water with the sun and turn sunlight into electricity and turn organic material into energy and money. It's a great place to get lots of free answers and learn about schools that conserve. One semester can make a world of difference. There are lots of schools and publishers promoting products to advance your education on lots of great Mother Earth topics for a more carbon-free, nuclear-free Wisconsin. How do we do that? With solar heat panels. Here's a solar water heat panel. And it's a skylight. Felix Company, well known for their great roof windows, have come up with a way to generate solar water heat with a skylight. Pretty cool system here. And here's a water heating tube that has a concentrating mirror. Could be one of those vacuum tubes too. This has got to be like the most ultimate in efficiency. Here's a glassless hot air collector called Solar Wall. It uses the sun to preheat makeup air in large buildings, saving lots of energy. And of course, there was lots of solar electric displays. It was a real solar world. Here's a photovoltaic system that uses a reflector. The reflector adds over 30% greater efficiency to reduce payback and improve normal PV economics in this system. Here is a 500 watt AC photovoltaic array. It changes DC electricity into AC right at the panel, so you can just plug it in. Here's kind of an interesting electric generating structure called the power shed. If you think about its possible uses, this concept could be a very viable PV solar product. And here we have an electrical generating PV flower. This manufacturer has decided to make things more interesting and aesthetic. Call it flower power. These tubes are actually photovoltaic electric generators. The The system is designed to be supported above a reflecting surface that provides increased efficiencies, especially in snow. Wow, and here we have a demonstration of it all. The wind, the solar, and the new LED lighting. This is an LED street light. What a great concept! They use only 1/10 the electricity of a normal street light and last 5 times longer. There's got to be some economics in that. Just imagine how much energy can be saved by your community if they install these lights. And of course, they're a great complement to wind and solar power generation. By utilizing electricity generated by these alternative products, you increase their effectiveness and reduce their payback, and ultimately the cost of going to alternatives. Here's some more examples of those LED lights used for interior lighting. This one is for warehouse lighting. Here's another high-intensity indoor fixture. Here's an inside look at the most popular LED Cree can replacer. And here's a unique portable device powered by the sun with battery storage for an assortment of LED light devices designed to attach to and plug into just about anything you might need it for. Here's a unique LED bulb designed to mimic the filament of a normal incandescent light. And here's a super high efficiency letter E for sign lighting, LED luminescent panel and strip lights. And here's that big warehouse light that appears to be powered by the wind at night, which makes lots of sense. So let's go look at some more wind generator. This pretty one is called a hummingbird. Let's take a closer look at what these things are made out of. They look pretty simple, made out of plastic, and there's something going on the inside. What is that? Looks like a bunch of coils of wire to me and a little bit of circuitry. And they're called schnooks. Pretty funny name, but here's how they work. There's this coil, and then there's the rotor with the magnets. And when the magnets spin up against the coil, it makes electricity. Kind of like what happens in your car's alternator. And that's what these guys are doing, modifying car alternators to be wind generators. What a good idea. Here's another good wind idea. You're using wind to run an air compressor. And here they're shown in a number of different sizes to generate a variety of air pressures. And that air pressure can be stored, just like in these solar batteries, used to store electricity. But these guys were using it to demonstrate aerating water for fish farming. Here you see it in operation, pumping air into the little fish tank. However you look at it, wind is fun. These are designed to be educational tools called Kinwid Project. And teaching the world about wind is what these guys are all about. They've designed a couple of package projects for kids to get hands-on experience designing and building small wind generators that do all sorts of stuff. Made out of Tinker Toys, common playthings that kids are normally used to. Speaking of kids, here's a great big kid riding a bike. What's he doing? He's generating electricity with that generator. He's lighting up 4 light bulbs. And this girl is spinning power with a belt and pulley system that's attached to a regular bike. Either way, they're generating plenty of electricity for uses all around the house, providing for this subject for this book called The Human Powered Home. And speaking of the home, here's something we got to see before I run out of time: the solar ovens. This monster is being used to cook bread today. As he cranks it down into position, you can see the inside where a big loaf of bread is being cooked to perfection by the heat of the sun here at the Midwest Renewable Energy Fair. While we check out the worm factory, I want to remind you that this is the first of the 2 parts of this year's fair program. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube or podcast from Get Green TV and GetGreenTV.com.